How you doing? So the painting I'm going to share with you in this little short video um, has two elements that I like to paint a lot. Um, One is barns. When I was young and when I first started painting, I discovered Eric Sloan, who is a New York, Connecticut artist, famous for painting barns. Um, Wrote 38 books, a lot about barns and colonial times and old tools. And there's actually an Eric Sloan Museum in Kent, Connecticut, where there are about a dozen of his paintings and a boatload of old tools. But Eric Sloan is the one who really just triggered me into painting barns. And through the years, I probably have painted upwards of 80 or 90 barns. Some very small ones. I used to paint barns on old roofing slates for a while when I was a kid. I still have one. It's hanging in our front foyer. Um, but his barn paintings just turned me into painting barns. And I also like to paint golden hour lighting. So golden hour lighting is either morning or afternoon, just as the sun is slanting low through the sky. And it just creates awesome colors on the landscape or the ocean or wherever it happens to be. This is a composite scene of mountains in Vermont somewhere and a barn on a hill. Although the barn that's in this painting on the hill is not the barn that came from the reference photo I used. The barn in the reference photo didn't fit the composition correctly. It had the roof going in the wrong direction. It was nondescript. So this is kind of a manufactured out of Skip's Head barn sitting on a hill that's probably mostly real in Vermont with golden hour lighting, slanting across, giving you all kinds of orangey tones and orangey purple shadows and yellow highlights, and it comes across the ground in the front. So I paint a lot of golden hour light on trees, on landscapes, across fields. I think it just is one of those captivating times of day and captivating set of light that just makes things look romantic and colorful, and it brings out the best in my opinion, in the landscape. It's like makeup on the mountains. But it's fun to paint golden hour light. I hope you enjoy this one. This one is actually called the Golden Hour. It's on my website in the section of barns, where you'll see some other ones, golden hour. Um, and then some of it's this scene here is composition additions based on artistic license. So I put the fence in. I changed the fencing from my reference photo. But I like to do compositions that they slant, they bring your eye to the focal point. The focal point here is really that gap between the mountains right in the center. So the line of the landscape brings you right up to the barn, which then takes you into that center light, which is the heart of this painting. So simple sky, a little bit of color in the sky, simple bare trees over by the barn, hillside that drops off and goes back up for the mountains. It's got a lot going on in a little painting. Hope you like it. Check out my other barn paintings. Have a wonderful day. Thanks.